trip with me to the beauty supply. We keep the standard refined. Man, if you cry and cry. Take a trip with me to the beauty supply. I need the standard refined. Man, if you cry and fresh out the box, a bundle 250 Rapunzel.
Our headliner for the first time at Empower Poetry. I want you lot to make some noise for Aicha Therese. Come on!
Hi, amazing people. I'm really happy to be here. It's my second time in Birmingham, but it's my first time performing in Birmingham, so big up you guys! Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, so my name is Aicha Therese. There's something that I like to do at my own poetry events in London, and I just want to see, how it sounds with that little Birmingham twang. So can you guys repeat after me, yeah? Can I get a yeah, man? Yeah, man. Can I get a woy-oy? Woy-oy. Oh, you don't like that one. Let me get another chase. All right, then, we're ready. This first poem is called Insta Lies. Who in here has an Instagram? Who in here doesn't have an Instagram? Okay, couple people. This one's for you, man. This one's for you. Cool. Welcome to my perfect curated life. Bad bitch in disguise, don't let my Insta feed you lies. Snap a selfie with a smize. Suck it in, poke it out just right. I'm the perfect size, you see. Getting paid through publicity. Touch your phone screens, but you can't touch me. Getting clout of likes and streams. Are you really popping if you don't have 10k views? Are you really an influencer if you don't cop these shoes everyone already has? Running from reality to get to the bag, weak connection, low service relationship. Likes. Self-worth measured in followers, lost inside the buzz. These comments are just words. These views are still people, making me want to live my life in secret. You can't compete where you don't compare. Social media has us in this space where we illustrate strangers' lives depending on what they post, but how can I envy someone's progress when I'm still on the ropes? How can you want to be in their position but can't take the heat in the kitchen? How can you want to see progress speed up its pace when you haven't even started the race? Because what Instagram fails to advertise is the sleepless nights, the amount of tries it takes for the sake of being successful, and we have you all fooled. 100 photos showing teeth, but he's selling his Gucci shoes to make ends meet. We should link up, you and me. Go to a cafe, link up at 3, wear something earthy. Browns and greens. Paired with red lips, we can be twins. We'll sit up outside even though it's freezing. Take a selfie, hashtag twinning. Get a candid shot of me sipping my tea and I'll caption it. Your girl wishes she was me. Wishing you live my life when I don't even live mine. I just post like everything's fine. 50 comments saying couple goals, but we know that we're lying. Been split up for a month now, but the views are multiplying. Watch my Snapchat. Watch my Snapchat. Ubers everywhere, new day, new hair. Use my discount code for money off your purchase. Weekends filled with parties, the real black Barbies, friends. Not because we have common interests, but because we're the prettiest. Our 12k followers combined, screaming that we love our lives when we don't even live our lives. We construct the lies, plus the images of perfection, till I look at myself and fail to recognize the person in my reflection. Craving attention from anyone who will listen. Face painter, waist trainer, flat tummy tee, neon bikini, stupid caption, cliche fashion, lace front hair, unnecessary amounts of footwear, living the dream, living a dream, no grasp on reality. My latest post had 250 less likes than the previous. Maybe I should delete it. Maybe I should pout my lips, curve my hips. Maybe I should bend over the bathroom sink. Maybe I should pose in my new panties. Suffering withdrawals from the world revolving around me, advertising everything except how I really feel. Welcome to my perfect curated life. Bad bitch in disguise. Insta lies. Thank you. This one's called Breathe Slow, and yeah, I write poetry, I also sing a little bit, so this is kind of one of those intersection type poems, and I hope you like it. Poor child, no older than 9, told her feelings are to be thrown away, sat with her toy as she plays, awaiting for a wise voice to breathe life into death. She awaits until she is restless, questions why she's alone, question why mum's never home, never quite enough to grab her full attention. Resentment and tension build in between birthdays and Christmas meals, a void left unfilled, an unlikeliness to talk, as she's seen it many times. To question a parent is to commit a crime. She is no longer a child, but is still expected to act as such, to keep lips shut in the face of wrong, use anything as a distraction, never face what really hurts, until it consumes us, until it becomes who we are, leaving nothing but scars as a memory, far from what it's meant to be, where your pain is an accessory. I see gold chains around necks like a noose, earrings holding everything but truth. This generation's at war with teachings passed down from before, a still bottled door to the pain that should have taught us, never passed down to our daughters and sons. That's why we chase external loves. How can you receive from someone who's also in need? Breathe in, don't forget to breathe out. She seeks for another filter, watches as her passion wilters, feel like she hasn't seen the sun since we left school. The game's already won, it's just for show. They hide the truth so we won't ever know. A waste is how we'll spend our days forevermore. The loaded fill their pockets with a queen and the poor just chase a payday to spend it on a vacay to escape. But why would we need to escape such a place with so much opportunity? The pressure is consuming me, my peace, my time, my passion. This mind imagines a portal that leads to a world with better things. I just wake up and waste the day. Think we're playing with our time, but we're playing with our lives. Is it a worthy sacrifice? That's why I write. Act as the salt in the sea. Remind myself to just breathe, to just breathe, to just breathe. I just need to understand that what I seek for is already in my hands. Just breathe slow through the window when my feels get low. Breathe in, don't forget to breathe out. Don't lose yourself in doubt. Thank you. Alright, this is my final poem, and this one's a personal favourite of mine, so I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. It's kind of just a letter to people in general, but more specifically to Black people, just to remind us that we are so powerful, and they've spent centuries trying to rip away this power from us. And we are finally starting to step back into this light. And as humans, we all have this power, and it's important that we step back into it. So I hope you lot can, channel some of that energy. There's also a little bit of a call and response in there, so I'll just get you guys to repeat a line for me. Don't worry, it's not hard or anything. And yeah, I'll let you know when that is. This is called Spirit in the Flesh. Everything I want is already mine. I said, everything I want is already mine. I'm claiming it. I'm not trying to waste any more time. I've already dreamed what life has in store for me, and I am so ready. I can feel the Mediterranean seas, the tropical breeze, the sand under my feet. Okay, I can't really, but I swear if I close my eyes hard enough, I can start to hear it. If we're going by Einstein's words, time is an illusion. What's going on is only going on because we're standing in time. We can see it moving. I know it sounds confusing, but basically all that will exist already exists. And this energy I'm trying to manifest. So if you ask me if I'm single, I'll say, no, my man's not too far. He's just gone to get the car, and yeah, I got my dream car. It's just waiting for me back at the store. This year, I'm all about knowing, not believing. I don't need to know the ins and outs. All I know is what my mind allows. So I'm thinking about that house, that solution, and that dream husband. I'm thinking about the happiness and health of all my loved ones. I am a piece of God manifested into human form. I am gold found in the wet water strand mine. I am the planets, the moon, and the stars as they shine. I am divine. Like, seriously. Every single one of us is infinitely divine for the simple fact that we are human, a spiritual, biological, and physical force with no definite meaning, reason, or cause, just present and conscious and feeling and moving, just loving and dancing and healing and choosing how powerful we are. Gold embellishments from her neck to her feet, brown sheer butter hair swaying in the breeze, or a glowing and iridescent purple and green. She came to me in a dream. But when I say she, what I really meant was me, a higher me, celestial being me, ancestors guiding me, every experience I've had, every situation, good or bad. She reminded me that my angels have protective forces surrounding my being, and not to get lost searching for life's meaning. Her hand reaching over to me to place her finger onto my third eye. Be still, she says. Be grounded, be present. This thing we call life is nothing but a blessing. There are no limits to the heights you can fall. There is no ceiling to your potential. Your physical being is only a vessel. Be still. And so I did. And so I give when I can. I laugh in the rain. I switch through the lanes. I heal through the pain. More money, more problems. It's been said for a reason. So before I check my bank account, I'm thankful that I'm breathing. I'm thankful that the tides are still forever in my favor. Because if they weren't, I wouldn't have been blessed enough to wake up, to open my eyes, to see another sunrise, to feel the temperature dip as the day turns to night. The grass will always be greener on the other side if yours isn't watered right. And I'm making damn sure I'm watering mine. Now, can everyone repeat this line for me, yeah? Everything I want is already mine.
Everything I want is already mine.
That was okay, but I think we can do a little bit better. I think we can put some more intention behind that. So if you would like to join me, close your eyes for a second and really envision what you mean by that. Everything I want is already mine. Like, what does that look like? What does that smell like? What does it feel like? Am I on a beach? Am I getting dipped down? Like, what's happening? Like, what is it? What is it? Imagine it. Make sure it's vivid. Yeah, if it's Drake, make sure you can see Drake. Can you smell him? Like, everything. Right then, you got it in mind? After me. Everything I want is already mine.
Everything I want is already mine.
Again, everything I want is already mine.
Everything I want is already mine.
One more time. Everything I want is already mine.
Everything I want is already mine.
I'm claiming it. I'm not trying to waste any more time. We must stop reminding ourselves that we are oppressed and start reminding ourselves that we are blessed. They can no longer shackle our strength. The most powerful weapon we possess is the light within our chest. It shouldn't matter what shoes are on your feet. What should matter is what you say when you speak, what you do with your time, how you trying to live your life, and making the right choices, because there's no option to do it twice. She came to me in a dream. But when I say she, what I really meant was me, her words, the highest frequency my ears could have heard. When she spoke, she said, be still, be grounded, be present. This thing we call life is nothing but a blessing. Thank you so much. Thank you, beautiful people. I would just like to do a little video. I helped to run Poetic Unity's TikTok. So I just wanted to do like a little call and response. If we could say Empower Poetry meets Poetic Unity. Yeah? Is that okay? Empower Poetry meets Poetic Unity. And we're just going to shout it and then be like, woo, yeah, at the end, yeah? Can we do that? Okay, cool. I'm going to get out my phone and film you guys. Okay. Okay. 3, 2,